YouTube, because I know Prism was getting shot. This whole time, yeah. They've been here for like 25 minutes. All right, like I was saying, service provider, but YouTube was better for me.
Sorry, bro.
That's all good.
Shalom, shalom to the brother tribe Judah for Yahweh Shai and daughter of Yahweh. Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai Barakatah.
Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai Barakatah.
Shalom, thank y'all for tuning in. All right. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Out here again on these highways and hedges. Another opportunity to make our call and election sure. Before we go any further, we're going to face the east and give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Radash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, teaching his truth in his entirety. It's your brother Kalab, also go by Hope, Grace, and Mercy.
Brother Lab, also known as Heart of David.
Yasharala 144. All right, and we out here again through the power and spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, true faith and sincerity, doing the will and the work. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai in Louisville, Texas. Before we get started, like we always do, we're gonna grab a couple of articles from the End Time headlines. And the first article that we gonna grab, it says, developing. Police on hunt for serial killer who is gunning down homeless people. Hey man, it's all kinds of things going out all throughout the four corners of the earth. And no matter how many articles we might read, whether it be in Babylon the Great or all throughout the four corners of the earth, you ain't seen nothing yet. You know, it's gonna get worse and worse. And if it is a serial killer that's gunning down homeless people, that's still judgment from up on high. So hey, we at that time, man, well, we need to be getting comfortable being uncomfortable, because we about to see a whole bunch of new things out here, man, that's gonna make people either feel uncomfortable or comfortable. And hopefully, Lord willing, he dealing with us, still part of that elect number. No matter what we see, we gonna be comfortable for whatever our power decides to do. All right, next article says, huge 7.7 magnitude earthquake has just struck the Philippines. In the latter days, it's gonna be earthquakes in diverse places. You know, and these earthquakes and volcano eruptions, hey man, they hit. This, oh, you got.
No. Yeah, too. That earthquake is causing a tsunami right now. They got like over hundreds of people evacuating from that one earthquake.
That's the number one thing that happens right after a strong magnitude earthquake like that. You know
Hey, that's cool.
It triggers another disaster.
Hey, people should desire to go into a city, not be able to. That ain't just lockdowns or hell breaking loose. Hey, the city could not exist no more.
Right.
Or the ground all broke up, the city flooded, it's on fire. That's cool.
Well, I mean, you know, we know that these things ain't coincidence. You know, the Lord is stirring up these things. Y'all by Shem Yahweh Shai is allowing these things to take place, and man, hey, we love it. All right, the next article says, Hamas terrorist opens fire at bus stop near Jerusalem, leaving at least 3 dead and 11 injured. Hey, like we just said, no matter what we see, no matter what we might bring out on these articles in the lives or in the lessons, you still ain't seen nothing yet. You know, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai he ain't even started turning up compared to the things that's coming down the pipeline. You know? So, like I said, we loving it. All right? And that's all for the articles we're gonna bring out from right now.
All right, so today's lesson is Signs of the Times Part 2. Ain't so much stuff to go into. hey, we can't really cover it all through the week.
Right.
Like, so we're gonna make use of for the most part, our lesson on Saturdays, you know, to go over a handful of articles and filter it with the scriptures. And each brother got their own articles and precepts that we're gonna expound on it. And hey, that's the plan for the day.
Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, those who tuning in be edified. Hopefully they elect that's watching, that you be edified and comforted with these scriptures.
So our brother's gonna break it out first.
You can start. You ain't ready, Alright. I read this article, it's from the End Time Headlines. It says JP Morgan Chase to shut down nearly 160 bank branches across the U.S. And look at the times that we in. We know that the C-Hip is rolling out. You know, they got the new pestilence called, I think, White Lung. Yeah. That thing rolling out. Look at the banks. And we know that through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shemi outside, all these things are going to connect together. And it's going to be leading back to for them making that you-know-what mandatory. All right, first precept I'm going to bring out is coming from the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong man shall bow Salakia. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinding cease, because they are few. And those that look out the windows be darkened. So we know that, you know what I'm saying, the jobs is about to come to a halt. This money is about to go digital. It ain't so much as that the dollar ain't gonna be no more good. They collapsing the dollar. They want to bring on the collapse, you know, to bring in the central bank current. What is it? CDCs?
CBUp.
Yeah, CDCs. You know, and like I said, you know, like the scripture says, we know that these things are gonna all be linked together. So the money gonna fall, the jobs gonna cease, the people ain't gonna have no hope. You know, like the scripture says at the end, it says, and those look out the windows be darkened. And these people are gonna know that, hey man, all hope is gone. You know, because a lot of people rely on their cash flow right now. You know what I'm saying? It comforts them. You know how it is in the world when all things are bad, but you know you got this in the bank or you got this in your pocket. You can go buy something to make yourself feel better, or you have something to stand on.
Nah, I read it for you real quick.
Bring it up.
All right, this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 7.
19.
Yup, that's what you got. I'll let you grab it.
I got it. All right, but you know what? Yeah. It says Ezekiel chapter 7 and verse 19. They shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fear their vows, because it is it cut off. Hey, you got it? So lock it. Brother. All right, I'm gonna get it again. Ezekiel chapter 7 and verse 19. They shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their vows, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity.
So yeah, hey, your silver and gold was modern day silver and gold. That's the money.
Yep.
That's not gonna save you in the Lord's wrath. And it said it won't satisfy your soul, neither fill your bow. So like the brother said, you know, everything could be going wrong for you, but if you know you got some money, you comforted. Or not only is the money not gonna save you, but it's not gonna comfort you neither. You're just gonna, hey, Second Ezra 8 and 50, you know, the people gonna be in great misery because they walked in great pride. Well, hey, that money was one of the many sources of their pride. So the Lord gonna take it from them. All right, that's good.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 8 and verse 50. It's one of my favorite scriptures too.
Yeah.
The book of 2 Ezra chapter 8 and verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride.
And that's what this ministry about, is to inform you of the great miseries that's coming to the earth, and that you got a chance to not be part of that.
Right.
And to inform you that it's Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah that do these things. What was your article you brought out? Some banks closed?
Yo, you want to grab it again? Or you got
Yeah, let's read it one more time.
it? It says, J.P. Morgan Chase to shut down nearly 160 bank branches across the U.S.
That's great miseries. Let's say each bank, got thousands to tens of thousands of customers, times 146. That can equal out to be millions of people who done just lost their money right before the holiday season. That's the great miseries for them who walked in great pride.
Right. And those great miseries can start off small. Like if you got a Chase Bank in your city right now, and if that's one of the banks that closed, you got to drive 10 miles to the next bank. But guess what? That's another one that got closed. You know what I'm saying? And now you got to go here or there, and that's just the start of it. But eventually, we know that you got to go somewhere else to get your money. But then eventually, you're gonna pull up to a J.P. Morgan Chase, and your money ain't your money no more. Your money is digital now. And if you want to get it out, hey, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Do it how they say. You gotta take what. So it's all kinds of miseries that's gonna be happening, because guess what? Babylon the Great is the #1 reason that these people walk around with the pride that they have, man. With all the things that's happened in the wars and everything that's going on, you got people who don't have no knowledge of the scriptures, but they soon to say this right here. We got the strongest economy. We got the strongest military. This is one of the richest countries in the world. Hey, man, but they, according to the scriptures, man, it ain't like that. It ain't like what you think it is no more, man. And that's that pride that they have on. It's a stumbling block.
Hey, yep, that's what blinds them from the truth. Well, that money gonna blind you from the truth until the end. Oh, I just thought of something. 2 Ezra, no, my bad. 2 Kings, I think 18 to 21.
2 Kings 18 to 21.
Yeah.
All right, the book of 2 Kings, chapter 18 and verse 21, and it reads, Now behold, thou trustest upon the staff of the bruised reed, even upon Egypt, on which if a man lean, it will go unto his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, unto all that trust on him.
Egypt is America. What's that bruised reed? This is broken system. It's collapsing. So anybody that's trusting on this place, meaning you leaning on it, hey, when this place falls, you're gonna fall with it, and that's gonna result in your hand being pierced.
Isaiah chapter 30.
So I got that pulled up too.
Next precept, was you gonna grab it?
I'm not.
Okay. Next precept is coming from the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 12. It says, For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense, but the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. So with these banks closing, and we know that this thing is going to continue to happen, you can have all the money in the world. You know what I'm saying? But if you ain't got this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, you still out of there. You can have no money. You could be living paycheck to paycheck, robbing Peter to pay Paul. And guess what? If you got this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, you got everything you need. Matter of fact, you got everything you need. Everything that you need, and most of all, you have the things that a lot of people ain't gonna have in that day. So guess what? Right now, it's a lot of people that got their money, they got this, they got that. And some people will feel a certain kind of way because they don't measure up to their statues of what they got materialistic. But guess what? In the times we coming in, you know what I'm saying, you're going to be able to tell who the Lord is dealing with, who got this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So you can have all the money in the world with no knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and you still going to be food for the wolves. But if you got this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and how about Shimmy outside dealing with you, you're going to be A-okay in that day that's coming.
Yeah, the word is the real riches. It's the real bag of money.
Yep. That's what's beautiful about the time we coming into. You know, the truth. You know, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, it's like the equalizer. You know, everybody on the same playing field. Your money don't matter. Your riches, what you think you know don't matter. Your reputation. You know, none of that matter when you're in the presence of the Lord.
None of that. At all. All right, next precept I'm gonna grab is coming from Proverbs chapter 22, verse 3. And it reads, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. So the simple is those who believing in Babylon, who believe they trusting in Egypt, you know, who thinking that they good because they rich, or they good because they got this type of money, they make this type of money, you know. But the wise people are the ones who not even thinking about no cash flow. You know what I'm saying? They ain't valuing no dollar. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to gird up their loins to the best of their ability and do exactly what Yahweh Shem Yahushua would have them to do in these days that we are in. You know, the days that we coming into. Again, I'm going to get it again. Proverbs 22 and 3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. We hiding ourselves under the shadow of the wings of the Almighty right now. Lord willing, we are part of that number because we know that we going to need him to make it up out of this thing. You know, no time, and ain't no brother who really sincere about serving Yahweh Shem Yahushua don't come up with no scriptures about saving their paychecks. You know what I'm saying? Buying gold and silver because the dollar is about to collapse. We want that to collapse. Guess what? We also want to depend on Yahweh Shem Yahushua wholeheartedly, you know? Only depending on him so, like with nothing. Like we want him to perform those miracles for us. We want him to give us the things that we need. He says, but the simple pass on and are punished. And the simple is going to be punished. 2/3 of our people, that's simple. They don't think they're coming back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that's relying on their money. Hey man, what they say? Y'all broke those Israelites be on the corner. Go get a job. You know what I'm saying? So all they saying is we need to go get well.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna save us, man. No, that ain't gonna save us, man.
Yeah, that's it says, prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. See, that money blinded them. They think that the money gonna hide them, you know, or cover them. You know, because money is a defense, like you got, but they can only get you so far.
That's why you got that quote, money can't buy happiness.
Money can't buy life neither.
Hey.
That's not what you understand it now.
Right, and then like you got all these people who might be signing these deals, man. This money is gonna come in for the rest of your life. Well, guess what? What if Yahweh Shem Yahushua got it set up for you to die in 2 months? You know what I'm saying? Or the next day, you know, or the same day.
Right.
You know, it's like, hey, the camp that I left, you know what I'm saying? They done turned to a whole business. You know what I'm saying? They done turned to a whole business now, man. Because guess what? They want to stay here. You know what I'm saying? That quote they always say. But if these camps claim that they got 100% of the truth, why they ain't out here building nothing? Why we want to build something here? Like, hey man, this is not, the scripture said this is not our rest. You know what I'm saying? I ain't looking to get comfortable here.
That's a simple, you know, like a dog, he'll chase cars all day. He'll chase a new car and thinking that it's doing something different. It's really doing the same thing. Unless you Americans chasing a bag, a job here, a side hustle here, a job here. Yeah, it may be different forms of employment, chasing the same thing.
Like the hamster on the wheel.
That's, yeah. That rat race. Going up.
Next article going into it says Amazon tests using humanoid robots in the warehouse. Really, Esau's trying to get rid of everybody, man. He's making all this AI technology. You know, what piece of it want to grab real quick?
And for those who didn't saw the video, what this article is about, they got robots working in the warehouse.
Yep, Amazon warehouse, they're doing a test on it.
And in the restaurant.
And in the restaurant, yeah. You know, really, it's a Tesla or somebody, they making those AI robotic self-driving semi-trucks.
Yep.
Oh yeah. They can drive for 20 hours and the average person can drive like 12 hours, 11 hours.
Yep, trucks ain't gotta eat, they ain't gotta sleep. They ain't gonna complain.
I seen a video last night where some Tesla robots, one Tesla robot pulled up in the car. The man handed the robot a hat. He put the hat on like he was a sheriff. The other robot handed him a semi-automatic rifle. He shot the car. Boom, 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 boom. And the other one got out. Said, "I'm still alive," because he was in a bulletproof car and stuff like that. Hey man, all they doing is taking these robots, man, and trying to close off all the corners, man, to get everybody caught up in that net.
Yeah.
And the first scripture I want to grab is Isaiah 14:14. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. And how is he trying to be like the Most High?
I want to talk about
Okay. How is he trying to? How is he trying to be like the Most High? By creating all this AI technology to give a life into
A
it.
child, bro.
What?
The simple pass on in our abundance.
Right. Damn. They getting ready for Christmas, man.
Slaves in the back of the game, man.
Is you working or playing? Like you gonna see at the job, they got they take some of the party equipment. They got the maintenance guys, instead of working on the stuff that need to be fixed, they in there building slaves to take the people on a drive to the warehouse.
What?
Playing.
It's crazy as hell. Yeah, again, Isaiah 14:14, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds, I will be like the Most High. And how's he trying to be like the Most High? By creating this AI technology and giving it life, man.
Yeah.
You know, cloning people, you know, cloning animals, taking animal DNA and mixing it with human DNA. You know what I'm saying? He's doing all these different things trying to be like the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to be his downfall. You know what I'm saying? So the next precept I want to grab as well. Step closing out. Is Revelation 13:15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many that would not worship the image of the beast to be killed. So that's what he's making, the RFID chip system. You know, all the AI technology. Elon Musk just said that, on the end times, he's going to create a dominant AI dictator that no one can escape. You know what I'm saying? And that's their plan, trying to be like the Lord, man. And like I said, that's going to be their downfall. You know, and you people that's trusting in your jobs, that's trusting in his money, Esau getting rid of all this shit. He's making robots for everybody's job around here.
Then what you gonna do?
Time, you know? So you trusting in your jobs, you trusting in all your money, your 401ks, all that shit's about to be given over to AI technology, man. You know what I'm saying? So,
And it's also just a matter of time for because you know, like people who work in warehouses, they got machines that's lifting these boxes, right? So just imagine for those people who working like in a corporate setting, like what I do. It's just a matter of time where a computer can listen to everything you say you need. You know what I'm saying? Because like they have some prompts where the system can listen to what you
Talk to you.
talk to you. What are you calling for today?
Push this for this, push this
Right,
for
right,
this.
right. Yeah.
It's just a matter of time before those systems be able to do everything that you need them to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, and guess what? For those who work on talking on the phone and stuff, those jobs can get frustrating at times. They can wear you down. And guess what? AI system, they just take the next call. You know what I'm saying? They take 1 million calls a day if they need to. You know?
and like the brother said earlier, they trying to catch y'all in that net, man. You know, the people that's trusting on your money and trusting on your jobs and all this stuff that's in this world, he's gonna bring it to a point to where all this shit is gonna be scarce, and he's gonna force that RFID chip on you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And hey, that's why you gotta put all your trust, knowledge, and wisdom into the Yahweh Shah, man. Not into this place right here, because this place is temporary.
And ain't it funny how a person who don't have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding are so quick to say, I ain't taking it. You know what I'm saying?
don't know shit.
I ain't taking none of that. Like you saying that now. You know what I'm saying? If you won't even stand up for Yahweh Shah now, then how you know you ain't gonna take that thing? You know what I'm saying? If you ain't ate in a couple of days, your kids ain't ate in a couple of days, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
Give
they
up.
tell you can everything can resume. Just give us your own or your forehead.
Yeah, they gonna take that shit, man. You got something to bring in?
Saying, why are we talking about AI robots taking over the workforce? Well, Esau don't need you people no more. Especially you 12 tribes, if you're going to show that in a few precepts. You know, because he can create life now. You know, that's why Revelation 13:15 says he can give life. It didn't say created. You know, he can give something of a certain level of knowledge.
I understand.
Or artificial intelligence. You know, it can be given. You can't create it though. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this whole digital system. I seen an article too that there's gonna be a robotic judge that takes his first trial,
I seen it.
and they say, you know, to give life to the image of the beast, which all this stuff Esau is making is in his image. It's a reflection of him.
Yep.
That it should speak. That the image of the beast should speak. That's through artificial intelligence.
Yep. Speed, talk, like you said, they
Ooh.
were shooting guns. I seen a AI robot shooting a damn basketball from half court and making it. It's all kinds of shit they got going on.
Oh, that's why they got robotic sex dolls now.
Wow.
You know, Esau struggled with getting some anyway.
And you gotta mention those robot dogs with the AR-15s on their back.
Yep. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I seen a whole room full of them. A whole
Oh, yeah, it's moving in sync.
Yeah, thousands of them moving in sync, man. Like, hey man, just think about it. Them things ain't created to just collect dust.
They're not created for you to pet.
Right, at all. You right about that.
You know how white people love their damn animals, kissing them in the mouth. Oh, come here, little dog. All that shit. Or shoot, light their ass up.
Wait.
Oh, and that's Esau too. Woe to the land when the king is a child. Esau to condition everybody to think everything is a toy. Like you got grizzly bears, but he gave you a teddy bear, thinking it's cuddly. You know what I'm saying? The Lion King.
Yep.
You know, they look all friendly and cartoonish.
Go out there and call one of them silver and rub his back.
Right.
Yeah.
It'll be the last rub you ever did.
Yeah. And then they gonna see the robotic dogs, like you say, they ain't something you wanna see. I seen when Esau roll that stuff out on the streets, they be showing it to the people, trying to get them used to it. And they be like, oh, that's cool, touching it and petting it. What will Revelation 13:15 say? Cause, man, that damn truck, probably sent by Esau, they had power to give life to the image of the beast. That the image of the beast should both speak, because that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So all these new conveniences, artificial intelligence, robot technology, really set up to push you to death if you don't conform to the new ways of Esau. You know, it ain't gonna be friendly. It ain't a toy. It ain't gonna be a choice. It's gonna be forced on you or die.
Yeah, but I seen an article this week saying that they making AI robots that are created to kill humans.
Oh, that too, yeah. Oh, what it say? That the image of the beast should both speak, because that as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. See? Esau ain't gotta kill you no more. Because Jeremiah, Esau is exposed, he cannot hide himself. So all his crimes is being brought up. Oh, can you get Obadiah 1:10 real quick?
I get it something.
Oh, you figured this out. And why do they want robots to kill humans? Because you would think Esau would want to do it. 1:10. But see, Esau getting too much backlash for all the death that he caused in hundreds of years back, thousands of years back, even now.
They said that everybody's starting to realize like they causing so much damage. All that death that they causing over there all that noise he going 3 miles per hour. They causing so much death over there in Gaza. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause now that they release them hostages, as soon as they release them hostages, guess what? They start firing them rockets right back over there at them. You know what I'm saying? It's like 2 million people still over there at the Gaza Strip. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of time, but if the rocket don't hit you, you know what I'm saying?
What's that? Roughly paraphrasing, their sins have reached the heavens.
Right on the heavens.
Have reached the heavens, yeah, man. So that's why they're trying to get them AI robots. They trying to
Cover
wipe
they-
their hands clean and
Yeah,
shit.
right.
Destroying all them
Statues.
statues and stuff. Yeah, man.
Hey man, you
Fuck Esau.
can erase that
Can't stand that
you can erase the physical stuff, man, but the blood that you spilled, you can't erase that, man.
Nah.
Right? Let me get this in Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
So Esau the white man covered his shame, not only for the blood that he shed from his brother Jacob, being the 12 tribes, hey, but also the blood of all these other heathen nations. Hey, the blood of the animals. You got animal rights activists, whatever you will call them, that's protesting against these companies that test their products on animals.
Yeah.
You know, wrongfully kill the animals for food, animal abuse.
You know
Esau
how many-
covered his shame, so he need a robot to do it now.
You know how many animals, how many monkeys and animals Elon Musk
I was just
wiped
thinking
out?
about that.
You know
Nah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
big.
Trying to get that brain thing, that see him going.
Yeah.
So guess what? Now that they not testing animals no more, that's how you know they ready.
Uh-huh.
Because they doing clinical trials on people. Remember that article from a couple of weeks ago? Thousands are lining up already to take.
Oh, yeah.
And then listen, you said, just imagine you dying because of you did a trial. It ain't even mandatory yet.
Yeah, you just being a damn flunky
Yep.
and just threw your salvation away.
Follower.
Yeah.
Don't follow multitude to do evil.
Yup.
That's all these people is, a whole bunch of lost sheep.
Uh-huh.
My last precept for this article is just like Clive said, Ecclesiastes 12:3 and 4. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong man shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease. What's the grinders? That's the work. When the work cease, because they are few, and that's the point, man. You know what I'm saying? He making all this AI technology. Esau's proving he don't need you. You know what I'm saying? Your work getting taken away, the banks getting closed down. I got an article that's coming up where the housing market and all that shit is going to shit. Hey, man, it's over for this place, man.
I used to be in the mortgage industry, man. That thing been tanking for the last few years.
Yep.
How much more now? Like now, we was trying to, we was in the market to buy a new house. Hey, man, the realtor even told us, hey, don't go that way, man. That's definitely not the way to go. People ask me what company I work for, and I tell them what mortgage company I work for, and they would have to they would frown and then like smile like, oh, I shouldn't have made that face. Like, damn, you work for that company? Like, yeah, man, I already know, man.
There's not gonna be no hope in this place. You know, like I said, people gonna be looking out their windows all sad and scared. No food, no water, no hope, no nothing.
No hope, no grace, no mercy.
None of that shit.
Straight
None
up.
of that shit, man.
144.
But yeah, the grind is gonna be few. There's not gonna be many opportunities from. Can you jump to Matthew 24, 21 and 22 real quick? You know, the grinding is gonna cease. The grinders are gonna be few, meaning your employment, your employers, because like you say, you know, robotics is replacing it. You know, Esau ain't got no need for the people no more. That's why they got an extermination agenda. The Georgia Guidestones, they done reduced the world's population to 500 million. They can do that now because all the stuff we do, and robots can do it.
All right, now we got the book of Matthew chapter 24, verse 21. For then there shall be a great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time. No, nor ever shall be.
And that's gonna wipe out the majority of the people.
22. And except those days should be shortened, and there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
So Esau ain't worried about sparing no people, even his own people. Because what Esau called them useless eaters.
Yep.
So yeah, you shouldn't want to continue here, hey, because this stuff about Esau about to shut it down. We know it's the Lord ultimately, but Esau about to put an end to the normalcy you people got. All right, so we're gonna go to the next article. Yep. All right, man. Oh yeah. All right, so for my article that I got, it reads, Planned Parenthood faces $1.8 billion federal trial for selling baby parts. Hey, so Planned Parenthood, they facing a $1.8 billion trial for selling baby parts. You know, you see, people don't think what actually happens to the baby when you abort it. You know, they just throw it away. You know, there's millions of babies that get aborted that'll be too much trash. Where they gonna put all them babies? You think they bury them? It ain't enough cemetery and enough graveyard to bury all the people that's dying. And what you think they sending these baby parts for? What can you really do with dead baby tissue? Well, you can grind it up and put it in food. Which, when you buy food products, it might say artificial and natural flavors.
Yeah.
The flavor natural, that don't mean to come from a plant or a fruit. It come from that dead fetal tissue.
And the McDonald's food, do they find human DNA and all that?
Oh,
stuff in there?
yeah, they find, seen a video, somebody took a bite of a burger, it was a tooth in it. They took a bite, another piece of the burger, and there was another tooth in it. So, you know what I'm saying? 2 for 2, they took a bite of the burger, and it was teeth in it. I seen a video too, they say, do you think America got that much beef? You got McDonald's alone, that sells millions of burgers a day. Then you throw in Burger King, all the other places, all the ground beef in the stores. That ain't all cow. And then I got this right here. I'm gonna just read the title of it. It reads, Planned Parenthood admit under oath to illegally selling fetal body parts. So they admitted to it, but hey, this ain't nowhere in the news. So let's get Deuteronomy 28. Let's get 49 and 50. Get 49 first. We're gonna go in on that for a minute. Matter of fact, let me turn there too. Yep.
Now we have the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 49. And the Adonai Yahweh shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle, flyeth, a nation whose tongues thou shalt not understand.
So I went into my article, Planned Parenthood. Okay. They facing a trial, getting sued for $1.8 billion for selling dead baby body parts.
Oh yeah, I seen it. Brother already knew
What was up?
what was up. You know what I'm saying? He was saying we need to come out here more. And guess what else he said? He said somebody took a picture of y'all, put it on Facebook, and said, what are these guys doing? He was like, y'all. He said when he read it, he was like, y'all don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Bro, but he on this strong run right now. So, you know what I'm saying? So he still know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I subscribe to our channel. He said, I just wanted to listen. I wanted to put our channel on your phone and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But he already knew who we was and what we was doing. He say he always see us too.
Oh man.
He was like, I wish y'all would come out here more.
Hey, we wish we could. Hey, Lord willing, these jobs start shutting down, we will.
Yeah, this new pneumonia crap.
Well, yeah, my bad, read it again.
I'll read it again. Now we have the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 49. For the Adonai Yahweh shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
And it said, a nation as swift as the eagle flieth. That eagle is synonymous with Esau, the so-called white man. That's why you got an eagle on the back of the quarter, on the back of the dollar. It's the national bird of America. It's on all these U.S. federal military emblems. We got a casino in Michigan called Soaring Eagle.
Oh yeah.
So Eagles all. That's the mascot for UNT.
Eagle. Oh, so it is green and white, right?
Yup,
UNT.
the eagle. That's all over this. So, in other words, the Lord gonna say Esau, the so-called white man.
USAA. That banking industry. They symbol is the eagle as well.
See? All right, next one.
Verse 50. A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young.
See, it said a nation of a fierce countenance that don't regard the old or show favor to the young. That's why you got articles. Planned Parenthood being sued for billions of dollars for selling dead fetal tissue. Read that again.
Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 50. And it says, a nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of old, nor show favor to the young.
They don't regard the young or the old. And that's the characteristics of a hunter. You know, that's typically who they go after, the old and the young. Can you jump to Job 12:7? You know, again, that's the characteristics of a hunter. That's why women and children and the elderly, they preyed on more heavily in the society.
And also by them being sued because they've been selling dead fetal tissue. That's just Esau being that weird science, man. Weird scientist, man.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Albert Einstein.
Yep.
You know, it ain't so much as they trying to make a dollar. Well, one part, Planned Parenthood is trying to make a dollar quick book, but Esau buying it because he want to continue to experiment. And you already know more than likely they probably want more Israelite fetal tissues, man. So they can do research on our DNA, because that's why they think that they got it. They got everything that they need, because they finna try to collapse everything, because they got the food finna change over the bugs. They got the money about to be a currency. They got all all our DNAs. So now, like you brought out, they want to be God. You know what I'm saying? This is just them trying to further that. You know that the Lord got a different setup in the trap.
That's why too so many of our kids get kidnapped every damn year. They don't even look for them. Taking our organs, taking, like you said, the tissue and all that shit, man. You know?
All them kids, man, going this like, and when I see that, bro, I just be wondering, like, where the babies at, man? Where the babies at? But we know everything gonna be revealed, you know what I'm saying? But I can only imagine what these devils will do to a child behind closed doors that they know ain't nobody coming to help. You know? That's a sad thing, man.
Hey, that's the hunter. You know, they don't show favor to the old or regard the young. Yeah, can you grab that?
This is the book of Job, chapter 12, and verse 7. But ask now the beasts, and they shall teach thee, and the fowls of the air, and they shall tell thee.
Yep. So the Lord said, you know, look at the beasts of the field, look at the animals, you know, look at the earth, and it'll teach you something.
Yep.
Meaning a lot of spiritual points can be made by looking at wildlife, such as the characteristics of a hunter. Like we just read in Deuteronomy 28 and 50, they won't show favor toward the young or regard the old. Hey, that's the same in the wildlife, because like the top choice of prey, you know, among the predators, you know, the lions, the hyenas, is either the young ones or the elderly that can't keep up. Or it might be an animal that's sick, so they left him behind because he gonna hold the herd back. That's typically what the predators go after. They saying with Esau, Edom, the so-called white man.
And you can also tell that by looking at the animals that some ain't right. Why all of a sudden the whales, you know what I'm saying, they want to attack Esau's boats. You know what I'm saying? They seals coming up on shore, you know what I'm saying, attacking Esau and stuff like that. But the animals, they know that the animals ain't happy with who rules the ship as well.
They know they ain't supposed to be out there. They out there in their own habitat.
Right.
You get a 7 again through 8.
Yeah, all right, I'll read starting at 7 again. Job 12 and verse 7. But ask now the beasts, and they shall teach thee, and the fowls of the air, and they shall tell thee, or to speak, or to the earth, or speak to the earth, and it shall teach thee, and the fishes of the sea shall declare unto thee.
All right, so you can look at all the works of the Lord and make spiritual points or learn things in the spirit, looking to them as an example. You know, the attributes of a hunter. You know, again, they pick off the old, the weak, the sick, and the young. Same with Esau, Edom. That's why it's mainly women and children that's in sex trafficking. Mainly women and children that get kidnapped or abducted. You know, they don't typically do that to no capable man. Somebody that's the weaker vessel. Somebody that can, you know, 100% defend themselves. Because why? That's the attributes of a hunter. If you jump to Genesis 25 through 27. Yep. And we're going to show who this hunter is.
This is Genesis 25 to 27.
25 first?
Oh, 25? 25 through 27. Red all over, like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau.
Hey, that's Esau, Edom, the so-called white man.
Yep. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. Then 27, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field. And
See?
Jacob, sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
And Jacob was a plain man dwelling in the tent.
See, Esau was a cunning hunter. And then you can look at, because Esau do things, you be like, who in their mind would do that? A hunter would.
Right.
And you can understand a hunter and get a feel for Esau by looking at the wildlife. Just cut on Animal Planet. You looking at Esau, in another form. A predator, a cunning hunter, preying on the sick, the women, the young, the children. Again, Deuteronomy 28 and 50, a nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young. And so that's that cunning hunter.
And a hunter, like in the wild, is heartless. You see brand new baby wildebeest being born. As soon as they come out their mama, a lion and eat them right there.
Yep.
And the mama just got to mosey on down the street and run.
Yep.
She don't want to be part two of dinner. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
And that's how these devils is. You would think, some people would think like, why they keep on shooting us down and killing us in the street? As many as voices of concern that ever went out, it ain't never stopped. You know what I'm saying? Why we the last hire the first fire? As many as concerns that have went out, you would think that would stop. It ain't never stopped. You know what I'm saying? We just need more love. Hey man, that ain't gonna pick us, man. That ain't gonna get it. These devils are who they are.
Hey, that's cool.
Lord attended him.
You're right. Nothing more, nothing less.
Like the brother said, you see a lion devour a wildebeest as soon as it be born, and that's also in the scriptures too. Can one of y'all get Revelation 12, 3 and 4? And again, what you just made, that was a characteristic of Esau, but we gonna get that.
You got it?
Revelation chapter 12 and 3. And it says, and there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads, 10 horns, and 7 crowns upon his head.
That's a metaphor for Esau, Edom. Remember, the first was born red all over, called his name Esau. Ain't no coincidence, this is the red dragon.
Verse 4, and his tail grew, and a third part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman, which was ready to be delivered, for to devour her child as soon as it was born.
See, and we know that they was trying to kill Yahweh Shai as soon as it be born.
Right.
Just like you made the analogy, a lion that eat a wildebeest as soon as it's born. Well, that's a characteristic of a hunter. That's Esau Edom all the way around.
That's Planned Parenthood. They
Right here.
They want to take your baby out before it even be born.
See, back then, they could only kill the baby once it was born, when Esau perfected his soul. He can now kill it before his birth. So, that's a cold hunter.
I seen an article week on last that they trying to pass a law where you can terminate your baby after it has been born.
So they want this.
Oh yeah.
They say some a brown couple, baby was being born, they pulled so hard to pull the baby head off.
I seen that.
See, that's Esau, man.
I remember that.
See?
remember that.
That's crazy. That's some crazy shit.
And guess what? Through the medical, all the laws that they got set up for doctors and stuff, you ain't never heard about that lady going to jail and that.
Nothing.
Nope.
Just paid them some money.
Payoff.
Yeah.
The payoff is shut up.
And they
See?
kept the baby head and the baby body.
And when,
Oh, Right.
Yeah.
They sold it.
Yeah.
See?
You got the article.
And also, when we found out about that, it had already happened.
Yep, like a year ago.
A year ago.
That's how you saw you, man, dirty motherfucker.
You don't hear nothing. But let us go steal a hamburger out of Walmart. It's gonna be on the news for months and months to come in.
They're gonna throw our black ass under the jail.
Under the jail.
They gonna bring up stuff you did in middle school.
Right.
He cheated on the science test.
Right.
Oh, Trayvon Martin.
That's how they do. Somebody get killed. You know what I'm saying? They bring up some shit from the past.
Man.
Hey, but like they yanked the baby head off. Read it again. For to devour her child as soon as it be born. They the hunter. All the characteristics of the hunters, you know, or the wicked. Hey, Esau, Edom fit all of that. And you know, you think that that the young and the old would be special persons in a society, not with a hunter. And you can again ask the beast, they should teach thee, the earth shall declare its city. So you can look at wildlife and see that's the top choice of dinner. The young and the old. Same with Esau, they gonna be picked off first.
Right, and guess what? The ultimate hunters are coming too. Right now, you know what I'm saying? They fishing. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? How about some outside? We gonna set the record on what a real hunter is. You know? And how about some outside? Ain't gonna have no regard for the old, the young, the lame, the blind, unless you're a part of that precious number, man.
They say you gonna cut off name and nephew from Babylon.
Right, right.
Oh, another thing I thought about too, through the spirit of, like usually, if you catch a lion and it start eating people, because it can't catch nothing else. You find out he either wounded, diseased, or sick. Who's wounded, diseased, and sick? That's Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. So he got to prey on the young, because he can't catch those who able to flee and defend themselves.
Yeah.
That's why he prey on the women and the children and the old.
Right, right. I never knew that.
Yeah, they find out he either had a broken paw, had a limp, or he had teeth missing, so he couldn't latch on to, you know, something like that.
Kill something in the wild.
He was lacking.
Yeah, but enough to take down a human though.
That's Esau Edom.
Right, right.
He gonna get what he can get, and that's why the article is titled Planned Parenthood faces 1.8 billion federal trial for selling baby parts.
And that's funny you made that point, because I was watching Apostle last night. He was talking about they were talking going in on how Esau is naturally weak. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, you know what I'm saying, he got to kill and do all these other things, you know, to make himself feel like, you know what I'm saying, he's dominant.
Hey, he is weak. Go ahead, cuz.
Just like when he was faint in the field, he sold his fucking birthright.
I'm going there too.
I mean, how weak could you be to sell your birthright for some red bottles?
Right.
That's why when rich motherfuckers, the ones that got all the money, that's why I say when they get more happiness, they get some crash, some happy, they jump off the buildings, kill themselves, kill the whole damn family.
Whole household.
I mean, man.
House burned down.
Yep.
They can go move in their other house, but now they gonna kill
Yeah.
their family. Genesis what?
25, 23. You know, Esau is the weak, the diseased, incapable. Disease what? He got permanent leprosy. And he weak, that's physically and mentally, just like y'all just discussed. But we gonna show he weak physically.
This is the book of Genesis chapter 25 and verse 23. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger.
See, it said one people gonna be stronger than the other. Meaning what? Jacob will be strong, but Esau will be weak. Hey, that's that weak, diseased, incapable, lacking, cunning hunter. And you gotta prey on the weak.
And that's why a lot of these racist Edomite cops, they know that they've been either beat up by Jake, or they just have
had a girl stolen.
Yeah, or just have a disdain, hatred for Jake. They go join the police force.
That too. That's why every time when it's a brown man get pulled off, they got like 4 or 5 fucking police cars.
A helicopter laying on top of his car and everything.
They can't even. They scared as fuck, bro.
Speaking of cops, look.
Look,
We look over there, he turned the other way.
Right.
Look, he turned the other way like he wasn't looking over here. and stuff.
But they ain't been looking way back there, doing 15 miles an hour. Like Gunning Hunter, because the Gunning Hunter creep up quietly.
Yep, it's deceitful.
And he hoping that a piece of paper fall out of my pocket. He littering. He cheated on his science test.
Matter of fact,
Esau, man, he straight. Think about it too. Esau, that's why the Lord chose us too, man. Esau ain't take this shit that we go through, bro. We been getting our spirits be getting fucked up for like 400 something fucking years, man, and we still here fucking fighting.
And you know what? I had heard this Edomite lady say, she was like, damn, Edomites get on my nerves, bro. They ain't pulled up and start rapping until they got to the
yeah, Rhoda, see, they know what Rhoda
Rhoda
window
set up,
up.
man.
There you go.
They know.
Yeah, we wasn't waving at them like
Sure
they
wasn't.
needed us to.
Right.
But y'all seen it? I heard this Edomite talking. She was just like, I mean, I don't know, like how black people.
What they do to name it? It's a name of it. They wipe them all out, genocide. It would have been over, man.
Hey, boss, another 90 killed himself overnight.
Another redneck.
Right.
You could somebody get Proverbs 1 and 11. And that cop pulled up and made me think about it.
Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 11. And it reads, if they say, come with us, let us wait for blood. Let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause.
Hey, they lie wait for blood, you know, in the secret places. That's another precept, but shows you that this cunning hunter, they like to lay in wait. They like to creep up. They like to be unnoticed.
I know that precept. It's right after. I would say they sit up in the villages.
Yeah.
I know you're talking about, and that's how they be sitting behind a poster board. You ride by too fast, they, you know what I'm saying? They get behind you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got pulled. I got a ticket a couple of weeks ago. The cop was sitting in the school zone. It was a construction site in the school zone. He was sitting in between all the construction and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Cunning hunter.
Yeah, you know, it's a car ain't gonna tell him to move. You know what I'm saying?
You know how they do them no-knock warrants? You be sleep. Next thing you know, they kicking in the wrong fucking door. That shit on purpose. Yeah, killing them and taking them out. They hunting them, man.
Oh, that's why they got that's why they got undercovers.
Yep.
That's like, you know, Cheetah got spots to camouflage in his environment. Well, Esau got a certain appearance that'll make him go unnoticed until he right there.
We noticed that shit. We noticed them fake ass undercover.
Hey, and hey, like the scripture say, ask the beast, they shall teach thee. Well, like you said, we hip to. Yeah. Well, that's why the killer whales identify Esau. Yeah. They hip to him now. Like, we know what that is. After generations of being slaughtered, same with us. We just get a funny feeling.
We'll be like, we know Jake ain't way out here on that boat. Let's get him, y'all.
They can't even swim out here.
Right.
They can't even swim.
Man, hold on. I got a couple more precepts.
There you go.
Let's jump to okay, we already there. That's the spirit. Proverbs 11. Let's just get 12 through. Let's hit 11 again through 14.
Proverbs 11 and 11.
Yep. I'm gonna hit something in 11. Then we're gonna go down to 14.
Proverbs chapter 11, verse 11.
My bad. 1 and 11.
Oh, 1 and 11.
14.
It's like tongue twisted. Proverbs 1 and 11 through 14.
And again, the title is Planned Parenthood faces a suit for $1.8 billion for selling dead fetal body parts.
Yep. All right. Proverbs 1 and 11.
Just to pull it back out there. You know how they always remind the public things that we did?
Yeah.
Well, we reminding the public.
Yep.
You know, Planned Parenthood ain't owned by the Chinese or by Ham.
Right. Before you go into that, what about that article when the man donated his mom's body for research, and they sold it to the military, and the military used her as to blow up something.
Yeah,
Her body
for $6,000.
for $6,000.
Crazy. That's Esau though. The weakest, stupidest motherfucker on earth, man.
Oh, that's why he sold his birthright.
Yep.
Hey, he saw to sell anything.
Hell yeah.
If he don't see that it got no use for him,
Get it out of here.
Let me sell that too.
Right.
Proverbs 1:11. If they say, "Come with us," let us lay away from blood. Let us look privily for the innocent without cause.
They lurk for the innocent without cause. And that's why the article is titled, they facing a 1.8 billion suit for selling dead fetal body parts. Hey, ain't babies innocent? You know, not in the eyes of the Most High, in the spirit, but according to this word.
They're harmless.
They ain't did nothing against Esau or the system yet. Hey, but they lay wait privily for the innocent without cause. You know, the children in the church, the Catholic Church, the school systems.
They offended Esau just by existing.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, because
Just
Esau
by
is,
existing.
that's why Bill Gates said population growth is a scary thing.
Yep.
So when another person is born, they offended.
Yep.
Because he is as death.
And plus, he can't repopulate like us.
And what Putin is saying that he encouraging all his Esau league. That mother.
See, then we say he diseased, weak, incapable. Our cousin, fiance, Big Boy was moving.
Yep.
I know he'll move up and down the football field, the court, something.
Yeah.
Hey, even when we weak, we still strong.
But I was just gonna say that the article I saw, Putin, how they trying to do population control in Babylon the Great. Putin is urging all his citizens to have at least 8 children.
See?
You know
And
what I'm saying?
because what Putin want to do, he want to build up that military.
Yep. We want to build up that military just for the day of that great fight.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, just to destroy America.
I love that.
Verse 12, let us swallow them up alive as the grave, and whole as those that go down into the pit.
That pit being America. You get entangled in this place, ain't no escape.
God.
Oh, that's one of Esau's tactics. He'll dig a pit so that a deer may fall in it. Or that's you getting deeper and deeper entangled in the Babylon.
Covered up with leaves and shit.
Yeah.
13, we shall find all precious substance. We shall fill our house with spoil.
So yeah, we still find all precious substance. That's why we was listening to a video. They stealing cobalt and lithium from Africa, paying them pennies so they can make billions over here. That's why they came to America, stealing the gold. That's why they stole the land. Land is a resource. What proves it? Because we ain't got none. And people is a resource too. That's why they took us into slavery. Or in other words, a precious substance. Well, what's another precious substance? Blood and fetal body parts.
Organs.
They can drink the blood, get high off of it. Organ harvesting. That's why you got that thing on the back of your driver's license.
Do you want to donate?
want to be a donor.
Yup, your organs is only yours as long as you live. If they want it, they're gonna take it out of you, whether you check off that box or not.
And that's why if you got some serious trauma to you, they see that you're gonna be. You say you'll be an organ donor. They're not gonna do everything to save you. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
Because your life is worth a whole bunch of thousands to them.
See, that's to be millions on the black market.
I was just gonna say that. Yep. Our organs, the Israelite organs, especially ours, is worth more than anybody else's organs on this earth.
And you know why? Because our organs are stronger.
Ah.
What Genesis 21, 25, 23? One people shall be stronger. And it say then the other is talking about Esau, but stronger than the rest. Stronger than all nations, our blood, our organs.
And y'all know that when a child is born, an Israelite child is born, you know how they cut the umbilical cord? So we found out when the child is born, you're not supposed to cut that umbilical cord right off the back because
It's still feeding nutrients.
it's feeding nutrients. So when they hurry and cut that umbilical cord, they cut it and store it and save it.
See, and that's why too, if you want to keep the placenta from the baby, you gotta sign some shit.
Yeah.
See, they know how important it is to us, bro.
That's how important we are.
Yep.
Hey, that placenta might be.
That's dope, bro. Give me goosebumps, dude. Hey,
You give me goosebumps knowing that these devils going down, man.
Oh, yeah,
Every
man.
time I see Joe Biden, I just be like, bro, you gon' get it. I got you.
Thank you. I should show for now.
Hey, but yeah, that's why the
When you go
title
live,
is,
they do that.
and that's why the article was titled, they facing a 1.8 billion suit for selling baby parts. That's a precious substance. You know, fetal, that's what stem cell research was about. I remember hearing about that. That led to the development of the hokey pokey.
Yep.
See?
So, you know, like y'all was saying, he a mad scientist. If he can't, either he can experiment with it, or he can eat it, or
What about what you said? That lady eating them, was she
That
eating
cat shit. Hey man, that's Esau. He a true beast.
See, dung
Vile.
or shit is what it is.
Yeah.
It's meant to be on the ground. But to Esau, cat dung is a precious substance. She was at the point to die, like Esau, when he sold his birthright.
She was holding the damn cat, eating the cat shit.
It looked like she was like limping over too.
Yeah, man. She was loving that shit, man.
See, like stuff that's, it's the same. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Hey, what's trash to us is a valuable resource or a precious substance to Esau. He gonna get that up off you.
Even before I came into this knowledge with understanding, I never liked the Chinese food, bro. I never, ever got down with
That was one of the only things we had in Michigan, growing up.
I never, ever got down with that, bro. You know, even though I was living in Louisiana, we didn't really have too many of them. But when I moved out here, I don't care how much of a cuisine they say it is. I'm good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm good. You don't? No, I'm good, man.
The
Like,
cunning hunter.
I'm good.
You gotta make it look appetizing either to the eyes or to the ears, to distraction.
All right, verse 14. Casting thy lot among us, let us all have one purse.
So yeah, you know, if you wanna make a killing, you wanna make a fortune, you know, partake in Esau's wickedness. Take part in what he taking part in, and he gonna break you off. It's what that's saying, you know, cast in thy lot, meaning join us, and let us all have one person. That's a money bag, you know, get the bag with us. But y'all seen the movie The Dark Knight? Remember they used the school buses to rob the banks? They had the clowns kill each other off one by one.
And he rolled off into the sunset on the school
They had
bus.
had the clowns all kill each other, so he got the bag all to himself. So
that's
Esau
Esau.
gonna use you up and then kill you when you done. So he ain't gotta share that purse with you.
Just like they do these entertainers for all these years. Puff Daddy, you know what I'm
I can't
saying?
stand him,
You
bro.
know, he been living a high life, right? But now look how he just diminishing. You know what I'm saying?
Bill Cosby too.
They're allowing it to happen to him.
Yeah. I don't even believe half that shit Bill Cosby did, but that's them destroying Jake, man.
Right.
Yep, straight up. I'm let's get Ezekiel 35. Let's get 2 real quick and jump down to 12. And again, we getting on Esau the cunning hunter, who sold dead fetal parts and facing a $1.8 billion suit. Now for those who may tune in later,
Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 2. Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it.
and on Mount Seir, Esau Edom, the so-called white man. You know, showing you the context of what Ezekiel 35 is going into.
You say jump to 12?
I'm here to word, brother. I'm here to word.
Verse 12. And thou shalt know that. Want to wait?
Here we go, wait.
Today's the Sabbath day.
It's really supposed to go by off the new moon because see they changed our schedule. The schedule that we had as Israelites when we was in, the Lord brought us up out of Egypt ain't the same calendar they using today. So if you just designated it to one day, Saturday is right sometimes based on the cycle of the new moon, but other times it's gonna be off. You know the Israelites, you been hearing about that?
Yeah, man, honestly, I believe I am. I've been seeing y'all, man, and some be telling me come talk to y'all one day, you know what I mean?
Hey, today was that day, man. Today was that day. You know what I'm saying? The scripture says that man's goings are of the Lord. So you just got our work, right?
I'm not gonna break right
You
now.
gonna break, or you just lift your brake, you gonna go for a stroll, right?
Oh yeah, I live right down the street.
Hey, you thought you was going straight to the house, but the Lord had you walk out here, and you know what I'm saying, you threw your feet to the grass.
That's what's gonna try. How long you got on break? We ain't trying to hold you. So this will be the 12 tribes here. The African Americans. Yeah, you know, the African Americans, the Latin Americans, and the Native Americans.
Take a picture of this.
Hey, yeah, bro.
Right over two, bro.
This one. Hey, grab them all out. We hey, we right here every Saturday. So you see us next week. You know,
You ain't gotta pull it out. His phone did.
But yeah, so pretty much, hey, this what the world calls us: Black, African American, Mexican. That's not in the Bible. But you know the Lord created all people. So what did He call them people? Well, the 12 tribes of Israel. This is us in the scriptures.
Right.
You know, when you read these, that's these people here. Hey, right now this say Judah. Hey, but now what do it say?
Jew.
Hey, we the real Jews. So that's what Kanye West and Kyrie Irving was going on about. They bugged out. They don't really know nothing, but it was some truth what they were saying. You know, we the people, those Israelis that's over there fighting to go into war, they don't belong there. Hey, so the Lord about to kill them up out the land, and He gonna place us in there. Do you know about Moses in Egypt?
Briefly.
So the Israelites, they was in captivity in the land of Egypt. In other words, slavery. And the Lord destroyed Egypt to free His people. Well, America is spiritual Egypt. That's why you got the pyramid on the back of the dollar. And this is the place of our captivity. The Lord going to destroy this place to bring us up out of here. And He
That's
going to.
why, man, that's why I be hearing. We be hearing in my intuition, man. I need to leave America.
See, so can you get my?
About it is, man. I'm about to really become on some real, some money, right? I'm about to get a better America, man.
Let me get a few precepts for you, because that's the mindset of a lot of our people when they find out this place is wicked. But the white man's influence is worldwide. Because in Deuteronomy 28, verses 15 through 68. Matter of fact, my bad. You get Deuteronomy 28, 15. We're gonna break that. Then we're gonna hit 16.
You said Michael what?
Before that, can you get Revelation 18 to 4?
These curses, they everywhere. They ain't just in America.
So check this out. When the Lord brought us out of Egypt, He said, you know, when He gave us the laws, He said, you obey me. Matter of fact, can you hit one first?
Deuteronomy 28:1.
Yeah.
Revelation.
18 to 4.
All right. I'm going to read it, Deuteronomy 28:1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and do all His commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of earth.
So the Lord said, you obey my voice, everything I command you, I'm going to set you on high above all people. And matter of fact, let me get this too, to show why that's important. Deuteronomy 7:6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto Himself above all people on the face of the earth. We know we special, we gifted, the most talented, the strongest. We can take the most pain and suffering. We can make something out of nothing. So we're a special people. America told us all men was created equally. We all bleed red. That ain't true. The Lord said we above all people. The Lord also said, you obey my voice, I set you above all people. Well, why we at the bottom? You hit 28 and 15?
Yeah.
Check this out, bro.
You know, the thing about it is, that's exactly what's going on right now.
Uh-huh.
He's what he's doing right now, man. He's taking everything, stripping everything from me to get me the world, bro. We're about to get the world, man. You know what I'm saying?
You say He's stripping you of everything that
Strip me from everything, man. I had a wife, man. My wife, she passed away. You know what I'm saying? I had a whole family, man. My wife, my dog, they both passed away, man. They both passed away. He told me, I took all that from you to get back to me. Cause I think about it is I lost my way. You know what I'm saying? For a little while.
Lord
We all have.
chastises those that He loves. So when we go through things, that's the Lord really extending His love to you. You know what I'm saying? If you got a person riding around here right now in a Bentley, don't got no recollection of what's going on, and he gonna die.
Well,
I'm saying he gonna perish for that.
Well, the thing is, you know, you say you had lost your way. You know, really our way is incorrect if it ain't the scripture. It's supposed to be the Lord's way.
Right.
Can you get that 28:15? This
Right,
is
that's why I go with the Lord's intuition, man.
Oh.
I don't go with my own intuition.
okay. Bet.
You know what
That's
I'm
why
saying?
you're here too, though.
And this is some pictures to go with the talk. You know, this is Mary. Mary wasn't a white woman.
Yep.
The Messiah
Yep.
here. King David, Moses,
Yep.
even the holy angels.
Started from us, man. Everything started from us.
All right.
But check this out.
Deuteronomy 28:15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe and do all his commandments and his statutes which I have commanded thee to this day, that all the curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So the Lord said, you don't listen, all these curses gonna come upon you. So he said, if you listen, I'm gonna put you on top. Or in other words, you don't listen, these curses gonna put you on the bottom. That's why Chinese, the Japanese, the Arabs, they come over here and rise to the higher and higher while we sinking lower and lower. Let's get 16, let's show one of the curses.
16. Deuteronomy 28:16. Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field.
Who cursed in the city? In the ghettos, the slums, police brutality, black on black crime, Mexican on Mexican crime. They drop off drugs in our community. We sell them to our people, destroy our people. Then they take us to jail. They drop guns in our community.
It was cursed in the slave field.
The tobacco field, the cotton field, the sugarcane field.
Everywhere.
We was the ones cursed in the city, cursed in the field.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
Keep going.
let me scroll down. It's in the 40s, I think. Matter of fact, let's hit 48. Uh-huh.
And it's kind of like you walking by, you know what I'm saying? Me and you had made eye contact. We spoke to each other. You look back again. And you look back again. I said, hey, sis told me to tell you, hey, man, come get a word. I didn't see you walk past a couple of times.
Check this out real quick. Side note. A man's heart deviseth his way, but the Lord directeth his steps. So in your heart, your mind, you can think what you got planned, but it's really the Lord that's moving you.
Right.
That's
It
why
was
you
so
over
crazy.
here.
I was supposed to have a break at 4.
Uh-huh.
I got it at 3.
Oh, see?
You know what I'm saying?
See?
My break's supposed to be at 4 o'clock, but I got it at 3 o'clock.
Really out here.
You know what I'm saying? That's how it works, man. And everything get put in place for you. You know what I'm saying? Everything is placed in for you, man.
How about some outside? You trying to deal with you. You could be trying to deal with you.
Stand in his word.
I'm gonna get to some more of these curses. Deuteronomy 48. He shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. You Google search images, yoke of iron, you go see so-called African Americans and Native Americans with these yokes of iron on their neck. Not the white man, not the Chinese, not Africans either. You know, all black people ain't the same. That's the lie that the white man told us. All black people the same, but all white people different. See how they do? All white people really come from Esau. This is another curse. 28:41. Thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them, but they shall go into captivity. So in the slave, when we was in slavery, you know, as soon as our babies was born, we could walk, it was taken from us and sold to the next slave master. This is the point right here. You know, we came to America on slave ships. A lot of us was already here though. Us coming on slave ships is in the Bible. That's part of the curses. Then the curses, it's a long list, but the slave ships, that's the last one. Can you read 28:68? Only got part of it right here.
Yeah. Deuteronomy 28:68.
And it's the curses that we read that we know we the Lord's people. I mean, we got pictures, but we got scripture to go with it.
you
Everybody
know-
don't fit this.
Did you know us coming over here on slave ships was in the Bible?
I wasn't aware.
That's why, that's a good point to read.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen.
Let's break it down, bro. Let me hear this, bro. Let's break it down a little more. Get that part up to ships.
Alright?
Because remember what we said earlier, with Moses and his people in Egypt, there was a captivity or slavery.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with
The
ships.
Lord said he's going to bring us again into Egypt with ships. The Lord took us out of Egypt, we went out on foot. You know, so Exodus 22.
I got it already. All right, this is the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 2.
When the Lord says Exodus, he wasn't talking about take us into Egypt. It wasn't literal Egypt. We show it.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
So Egypt means house of bondage or house of slavery. So when the Lord says, I will take you into Egypt with ships, he said, I will take you into bondage or into slavery with ships. And then it says, oh, and the Lord shall bring thee again into Egypt with ships. And there you should be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, other words, slaves. And the Lord told us we be sold to our enemies. Christianity, this ain't got nothing to do with the church. The church tell you shall all be one. That ain't what the Bible say. The Lord says that his people got enemies. That's who he was sold to. And how we know America is that Egypt that we came to by ships, or the house of bondage is a pyramid on the back of the dollar. Why else is the pyramid right there? See, the people that sold us into slavery, that's like a slap in the face. These niggas will never figure this out. But with the scriptures, we get understanding. Now we done figured out everything by the Holy Spirit.
It's
cryptic.
Yeah,
right, that's it.
The Bible is cryptic.
Precept on precept, line up on line, here a little, there a little.
28, I think maybe 49.
If you don't have that discernment, you're gonna miss it, man.
Yeah.
If the Lord dealing with you,
Everything y'all saying right now, it's all making sense.
Yeah.
Of what's going on in my experience, man.
Yep.
and I was the same way as you. The same look on your face. I had that same look on my
Everything
face.
started flashing, chin, chin, chin.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, yo.
The Lord stirring up your memories. Because you already knew, we already knew these things.
I already knew.
John 14:26. I'm about to show y'all what y'all just said.
14:26, yeah. Yeah, that one's always in my algorithm, yo.
Okay. Let's get it real quick.
The book of John, chapter 14 and verse 26. But the Comforter, which is the Holy Ghost, whom the Father will send in my name, he shall teach you all things and bring all things to your remembrance, whatsoever I have said unto you.
So the Holy Spirit that teaches these things is the Holy Spirit that's making you remember this stuff. Because you once knew it. Meaning we've been here before. The Bible talks about regeneration, what the world calls reincarnation.
Right. Yeah, man, I've had many lives, man.
We all have.
Many lives, man.
We know to be here before.
Yeah.
But the Lord that woke us up in these latter days, and he's sealing the elect. There's only a certain amount of people who going to come back to the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Of course, we don't use the words God and Jesus, right? Because they're not the true names.
Exactly.
There you go.
And then it wasn't no J's in the original King James Bible either. It was pronounced Jesus, something like that. That's why you say Jesus in Spanish. But check this out. Since you know you're an Israelite, it don't stop here. All right, check this out.
All right, Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 12. And now Israel, what doeth the Lord thy power require of thee?
Right there. What does the Lord require? Now you know you're an Israelite, you got to take action.
Yep. But to fear the Lord thy power, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy power with all thy heart and with thy soul.
To fear him, to serve him, and to love him, that's done by you seeking now. But we're going to write down our channels for you.
Yeah.
So you can continue to seek and learn. So that's you got to seek him, that's one thing. You said something about leaving America, I'm going to show you something. You get Revelation 18:4. So, like we got one of the curses, you should be cursing the city, cursing the field. That's not limited to America. You go to China, they gonna call you a nigger over there too. We see videos of you go to Australia, you're gonna be racially profiled. You know what I'm saying? That it don't matter where you go, because the curse is gonna follow us. But I know you trying to depart. It is the way you depart, but let's get this.
All right, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 18 and verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sin, and that ye receive not of her plague.
It says come out of her. Who is this her? Lady Liberty America. Because the whole world is being westernized now. So that's why you got McDonald's over there in Egypt. Or McDonald's in Africa now.
You got the LGBT community all over the world.
See, everybody's being Americanized. So Lord said come out of her. That don't mean literal, but mentally or spiritually. Meaning, because of what it says, it says that you're not partaking her sins. Meaning the ways that the people go off, being influenced by America, Christianity, or they don't believe in no God,
Celebrating
holidays
right.
too. They're loving for money, because it's a love for money, that's the root of all evil. Right. You read that again? Come out of her, my people, so that you don't partake of her sins.
That's why all these fast food places, man, they got, you see, red and yellow, and those are the low vibrational frequencies. You know what I'm saying? The root chakra and the solar plexus, those are the low vibrational frequencies. They want to keep you at a low vibration.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they want to keep you.
Yeah, the
Like
music.
music and everything. 'Cause
Yep.
I'm a musician as well, but I just put out my EP called The Journey of Love. You know what I'm saying? Giving love to thyself. You
And
know what I mean?
that's why we out here. Serving our people the word. The Lord said to Peter, if you love me, feed my sheep.
Right.
And you will be the sheep of the Lord. Yep.
Right. I tell you the truth, man, I'm a shepherd, man. I tell y'all, man, I'm a shepherd. For real, I can feel that. I didn't know when today was that day, yo. Like how the way everything's structured and everything changed. It's like,
Let's read that just one more time. Let's get that one. So things that everybody else do, you can't do those things.
yeah, you
The
gotta
things,
walk through this. You gotta walk through the hair-like fibers and sticky like substance.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
so don't be partakers with the people of the world so that you don't receive all her plagues. Because plagues is coming to America. You jump to verse 8 real quick. We're going to show you what them plagues are.
Verse 8, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death utterly burns with fire, for strong is the Lord Yahweh thy power to the children of earth.
Death, mourning, and famine. So the Lord about to put to death the majority of the people of the earth. But then it said her plagues, meaning America, and it says she shall be utterly destroyed with fire. That fire is gonna come by nuclear missiles. It ain't the ground opening up in a place called hell. The fire is gonna come from above, so you know who sent it. When the Lord saying stuff, it comes from above.
The earth is gonna split.
Well,
It's gonna split.
the earth-
It's gonna be like consciously. What I mean, the earth is gonna split consciously. You know, people gonna live in their heaven, and people gonna live in their hell consciously.
Say that too.
We living in hell right now.
So hell is us being in a low place. But on the flip side, what we gonna get? The Lord about to take us out of this situation and do what? Set us back on high. It's gonna be our heaven. And what? It's gonna be their hell, because they're gonna be in slavery under us. We're gonna show you that in a minute. Keep your microphone tuned real quick.
It's all in the mind. It's all in the consciousness, man. Wow.
Okay, now what's the other one? Micah 2 and 10, my bad. That's what this is.
Oh, arising in the park.
Yeah.
All right, this is the book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 10.
It's kind of the same thing.
And it reads, have we not all one Father?
Okay, hold on. You said Micah 2 and 10?
Is it 1 and 10?
2 and 10. Arise ye and depart. For this is not your rest.
Okay, grab it real quick.
All right, Micah 2 and 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction.
So America is, we not put here to get comfortable. This is a captivity. It's a punishment from the Most High. The Lord said, don't get comfortable because it's going to destroy you. It's polluted. It's not just talking about with the food, the music, the water, the chemtrails. It's polluted with wickedness, meaning the way people think. They believe
Everything.
they believe in the white Jesus. They believe in the white Jesus. They're a lover of money. They people forever. That's gonna get you killed with the Most High.
Hear us being the chosen people of the Lord, and we got something
choose none of his ways. We're supposed to be different. Because when it say the Lord chose us to be a special people, it will be different from everybody else. Like, them your work clothes. You may got a special outfit, special pair of clothes.
I really do.
You're not gonna wear that to work.
I have a scarf that I always wear every time, you know, I wear the scarf, man. And then it is crazy how I got that too, you know what I mean? I got
You
that
ain't
on.
gonna wear the good stuff to work and get it all
specialty.
messed up. It's
Yeah.
specialty. That's how we are to the Lord.
Yeah.
We are special people. Some people might not can't see it because we at a lower state because we did go off. We did disobey the blessing. I mean, what he said, he'll bless us if we keep his law, statutes, and commandments. But we didn't, so we had to be cursed.
Now it's time to break
Our
those
curses
generational
almost
curses. It's time to break them. man.
That's a real thing, generational
so
curses.
we
It's in
can,
the
we
scripture.
can make our ancestors proud. You know what I'm
It's 3:31. How much time you got?
So I got till 4 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah, look, man, it's 777.
I can't make the up.
Yeah, it's God's number, yo.
You straight up.
The Lord's number.
Check this out, bro. Because you were saying we want to show you that it don't matter where you go, the curse is gonna follow, and that it's not so much you gotta leave physically, but psychologically, like you said. But America is gonna be the main place where the deliverance happens.
Right.
You gonna show this real quick?
Micah chapter 4, verse 10. Be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail. For now shalt thou go forth out of the city, and thou shalt dwell in the field.
Real quick, we said we should go out of the city, we should go into the field. The city will be the holy city, Jerusalem. Well, we fled out of Jerusalem and went to Africa. So that was the field. So when Jerusalem was destroyed by the Romans, I don't know if you know about Negro land, that's why that was a kingdom going back into North Africa some hundreds of years ago. Look up Negro land on Google, it's one word, that's the field. Let's continue it.
Alright? And it says, and thou shalt go even to Babylon.
It said we should go even to Babylon,
This is America.
which is America. So we're gonna leave the holy city, be in North Africa, and then from there we're gonna go even farther to America, Babylon. This is the point.
There thou shalt be delivered.
It says there thou shalt be delivered.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be delivered out of America.
Yeah.
So like going somewhere don't matter, and the Lord's gonna take us up out of here.
And
But
throughout the
four corners of the earth too.
That's why none of this
16 to
9
14.
to 5 stuff don't really matter, yo.
Mhm.
None of this stuff that
The
we
Lord about to
doing
shut this down.
don't matter. It don't matter, yo. Only thing that matters is your spirit, man. That's what matters, man. And having that connection
Yep.
with the Most High, that's what matters, man.
The Bible is the plug. You know, the plug is into the power source.
Right, man. That's it's a code book. It's a code
Right, yeah.
book, man.
Hey, guess what? You know that brand Fubu?
Right.
For us, by us.
Yeah.
This book was written by us, for us. It wasn't meant for the white man to figure out. It wasn't for the Chinese person to hold. It was written for us in the past and code for us to decipher it in the future, which is really an escape plan up out of here.
It's an escape plan.
Uh-huh.
It's an escape plan, bro.
Oh,
It's all
Bible,
code.
basic instructions before leaving
Leaving
Earth.
Earth.
Well,
Yeah.
we gonna leave.
He only left you basic instructions before leaving Earth.
Yup.
That Holy Bible.
Yup.
That's beautiful.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16, and verse 14.
Something that you said.
Therefore, behold, the days come, said the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
So the first Exodus, the first deliverance. We're gonna talk about something else. Let's see what that is.
But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north.
See, we're gonna talk about how the Lord brought us out from the land of the north, North America.
And from all the lands whither he had driven them, and I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers.
So the Lord is gonna take us from the land of the north and everywhere else we were scattered, which we were scattered through slave ships that we just read, not just to America, but to Europe. They had a sub-Saharan slave trade where they was taking us from Africa and shipping us east, you know, to India, to the Middle East. So it's Negroes out there too. We all over. They just don't want you to know that.
Yeah, it's all of us. We're all over the world.
Uh-huh.
We're all over the world, bro.
So yeah, and the Lord gonna deliver us from all these places wherever we go. So you can go somewhere It's not gonna change. Hey, but you seek the Lord and you be part of the elect, wherever you may be, the Lord gonna take you up out of here.
Right.
Revelation 15 and 16. Yeah.
All right.
Man, this is exactly what I needed, man.
Yes, sir. I know
I was
that
like,
feeling.
man, I'm getting tired of all this deception. I'm tired of all this deception around me, yo. And that's what I said. I was talking to my I said, man, I'm tired of deception, man. Show me some. I really need to know the truth, man. Like, really the truth that's within me, yo. And then bam, this is it, man. Like, I feel good about this, man.
That's good. That's good.
You know what I mean?
Man.
Like, for real, yo. I knew it, yo. It just, I knew it.
Yeah. That's it.
I'm a real passionate person, so this, you know,
That's how we use it.
yeah, I knew it, man. I knew it.
You got faith. Check this out because it's gonna get Jesus and think it's a joke. So, you know the 10 plagues for Egypt? The Lord gonna be going to work, going into the stores to buy food, enjoying your weekend. Oh, that's about to come to an end. We saw it with the first pandemic.
Right.
The next one gonna be way worse.
Man, he set all of us down
Yep.
to get back right.
That's what it was.
What everybody was doing, going out,
Doing shit anymore. Yeah.
not paying attention.
And that's why he shut down the churches.
Yeah,
he shut down the churches.
He shut down the whole world.
But left the liquor stores open. It's your choice. You gonna seek and study for yourself, or you gonna go to the liquor store and continue doing what you're doing. But check this out.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 18, and verse
Revelation 18 to 6. I'm just trying to
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18, and verse 6. Reward her, even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works. And the cup which she hath filled to her double.
My bad. That's her talking about America. So all the wickedness she did, it's gonna come back to her double. The Lord repays back double. I think it's 7 is what I'm looking for.
Right? 7. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her. For she said in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow and shall see no sorrow.
So these Americans never think they'll see a dark day. And this place gonna go on forever. The Lord said how much so much torment and sorrow. So for all the good things that the people got, the Lord about to reward them double in misery. So no food, there's gonna be real killer diseases on the loose, there's gonna be real purges and riots in the streets. And it's the same in the world order out of chaos. This was coming, Revelation 13
The
and
only
16.
people who gonna be protected is the elect.
Yep.
God gonna make a way for them to be protected.
All right.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, yo. I know it, man.
So that's why it's important for you to come back to this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding before the doors of mercy close. So right now, us being out here, it's the Lord. It's not us doing
not
it.
us.
It's the Lord extending His hand
Right.
to the ones that He wants to get this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
Right.
Because a time is coming where He gonna remove His prophets off the highways and hedges. You ain't gonna have an opportunity to get this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So whatever beliefs you have, wherever your knowledge is, that's gonna be where you at. So if you ain't came back to the Lord and start calling on Him in faith and sincerity in the time of Jacob's trouble, in the hour of temptation, you know what I'm saying? The Lord got a reward coming. He got a reward for the righteous. He got a reward for the wicked. Those that take heed and listen. You know what I'm saying?
It's been taken from me. I'm about to get it back double time, man.
The book of Job.
Man,
All his cattle.
I've been with my wife since I was 13. I'm 28 now. She passed away when I was 26. I've been with her for 13 years.
Is it old grace?
Since I was a kid.
Yeah.
Yo. Getting chills, my
This
brother.
book, yeah, that's the spirit.
Yo.
Man. It's good. That's good. You was able to. You took heed to come by here and stop. And get this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. The Lord could be dealing with you. This can be the beginning. We all had that one day when we heard these same scriptures. We heard the same precept. But it wasn't just the precept, it was the Lord extending his hand out.
And how do you know the Lord dealing with you? If this information resonates with you. If it makes sense, because it's other of our own people.
I'm connecting the dots, yo.
We just had a sister. She said she don't believe in none of this. Nothing.
The brother tried to get her to come listen.
But the thing about it is, it's not about what you believe, it's about what you know. It's not about what you believe, it's about what you know.
Well, it is about what you believe.
This is it.
It's gonna reconcile with the things you know, the information you can obtain. I understand what you're saying, but it's definitely about what you believe. We gotta believe on this with true faith and sincerity. But I know what you mean, though. I know exactly what you're trying to say. But yo, brother, it's a beautiful thing that you crossed back through here. You could have went to the crib for your hour lunch break. Came back, we probably would have been gone, or we could have still been here. But you took that step, like, you know what? Let me see what they got.
It's the third time. This is the third time, yo.
Third time to come.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Third time.
Is yours 144 at the end? Yeah, write that real quick.
No, it's on there. Oh, okay. So when you just look up our channels, you're gonna see in my videos, you're gonna see us out here. You might see us somewhere else, man. Subscribe to them channels, man, so you know what I'm saying, you can start getting this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You heard it for a reason.
And honestly, I really feel like I'm here, not feel, but I know that I'm here to spread the word as well. Because everywhere I go, man, it's like, that's what I do. You know what I'm saying?
The top way of serving the Lord is spreading the word. Hey, Lord willing, at times so, but you could be out here, with us, reading, being built up, live and verses.
Comment board, you could be, while we live, see those people right there? You know what I'm saying? You could be on the comment board saying shalom to us, letting us know that you on the comment board. We see you. Right. You know?
Right.
But this was coming because the dollar about to collapse, bricks about to go live, the dollar gonna be toilet paper. And they're gonna bring a new digital currency. That's why cryptocurrencies are booming. That's the wave of the future. But it's not gonna be Bitcoin and Ethereum. The government got a cryptocurrency that they about to unleash on the world. They're gonna have complete control of it. But how do you get a digital currency? How do you store it? Let's get this real quick.
Now we have the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
It's the mark in the right hand. That's the mark in the forehead. We all know that dude, Elon Musk. He just got FDA approval to start putting brain chips in people. What's that gonna do? And the microchip right here, that's gonna be your digital wallet. That's what's gonna hold the cryptocurrency that the U.S. government is coming with after the dollar collapse.
And there's gonna be a lot of people gonna be falling into it.
Thousands of people already lined up. These people already got it.
If you look Sweden, a lot of people already. So it's not gonna be no money. You wave your hand to pay.
They already using it. The whole foods out there where I live, there's people already paying to pay for it.
Wow.
17.
They don't even know.
Check this out.
They don't even know, man.
Now we have verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
So you're not gonna be able to buy food or water or pay your bills unless you get that mark. So what you gonna do? That's why it's important to seek the Lord now, so that you can know what He's gonna do for you in these times, and that you can actually believe. Because you can just say we believe now. That's beautiful. We all got. It's part of us to believe anyway, but you actually need to read these accounts in the scriptures, or at least know what the stories, how they played out. That make your belief even stronger.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 119, and start at verse 59. I thought on my ways and turned my feet unto the testimony. I made haste and delayed not to keep thy commandments.
Hey, so upon hearing this word, you're gonna drop everything you're doing. You don't mean quit your job. You gotta take care of yourself, but
absolutely.
Like all the extracurricular.
That's crazy why you said it, because I was looking over there like.
I just realized it's right there. I keep looking over there.
Don't say his name, his job.
Yeah. But yeah, I was just like.
So yeah.
I'm about to go home.
Hey, I feel like that every day. I know what you mean, bro.
Yeah.
But hold on.
Yeah.
Just keep holding on.
We gotta keep holding on.
Yeah, just keep holding on.
So yeah, you know, you're not gonna your extracurricular time, your leisure time, you're not gonna waste it on BS now. You're gonna start making time to read, maybe watch a certain number of lessons or videos a day. We also do sit-down lessons where you can see stuff on the screen that matches with what the scriptures say. The testimony, it could just be you being a believer. You're coming out of the world, you're seeking the Lord, you're reading, or it could be like, yo, I want to spread the word and teach as well. You know, it's levels with the testimony. So, but that's what that show. But with that mark of the beast, you know, you're not gonna be able to buy or sell. The part they're gonna force people to take, there's gonna be no food in the stores. They're gonna starve people. So a lot of people gonna just, man, I want something to eat. Some people going through it. I'm gonna get that chip. Those who don't take it, let's see what happens. You get Revelation 20 and 4.
All right. Now we got the book of Revelation.
I'll re-emphasize the main points.
All right, and it says, and I saw the thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Jesus, which is Yahweh Shai in Hebrew, and for the word of God.
So the souls of them who were beheaded, like their head chopped off by a guillotine.
In which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Hamashiach, which is Christ, which is Hamashiach in Hebrew, 1,000 years.
So the souls of the people now was executed because they didn't receive the mark of the beast. So they can be killing people, sparing none who don't receive that mark. If we have done that, the Lord gonna save the majority of us out of that. But some of us gonna have to prove our faith to the Most High to die refusing the mark. The scriptures tell us those who die for the truth, they're gonna be resurrected. You're not gonna say resurrected, they're gonna be translated into a new body, you know, right after they die. So you're gonna die in this body to wake up in a new one, which is part of the testament. The holy angels, they got immortal bodies. That's a blessing that's saved up for us. We're gonna be angels or gods here on the earth.
We're already angels.
That's why they got the X-Men, the Avengers, the Marvels. That's our story.
Don't have power. The Lord's gonna give certain men powers in the last days. You know? So that's why it's important. I keep harping on it's important to get this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Think about all the people who the Lord ain't gonna save. They kids, they wives, they husbands,
The elderly.
the elderly. There's gonna be people dying from all types of death, diseases, judgment. People's stomach touching their back. And the scripture says the word it's better for you to die by the sword than to die by starvation. The Lord finna take this word out like the four corners of the earth. It's gonna be a famine of the word and also a famine of food and bread. But the people who the Lord is dealing with don't have nothing to worry about. Divine intervention is gonna step in. The Lord is gonna take care of those people. No matter how ugly it get, He's gonna save you out the fire.
Habakkuk 1:5. Before you get that, let me get this real quick. This how bad it's about to be. 49. We about to wrap it up. All right, so check this out. All right, Jeremiah 25:33. In the slain of the Lord, it says the Lord's body count. No, not the devil. The slain of the Lord shall be like that day from one end of the earth to the other. They shall not be lamented, nor gathered, nor buried. They shall be dung upon the ground. So who the Lord about to kill, it's going to be from one end of the earth to the other. The Lord said they're going to be dung on the ground like cow poop. It says that they're not going to be lamented or buried. Ain't nobody going to be crying for you. Ain't nobody going to bury you. Because anybody who would cry or bury for you, they're going to be dead with you. So that's how serious it's about to get out here. 1 and 5.
It's gonna be
Blood,
it's gonna be bodies everywhere.
Yep, check this out.
The book of Habakkuk, chapter 1 and verse 5. Behold, ye among the heathen, and regard and wonder marvelously. For I will work a work in your days, which ye will not believe, though it be told to you.
The Lord gonna do something that you won't be able to believe until you actually see it happen. But you can read about that in the scriptures through the different stories to be like a faith booster too. I know the Lord did this in this situation, so expect that, you know, from Him if you a faithful believer.
He gonna work a work so powerful. Even though we tell you we gonna do it, it's gonna be so powerful. You still ain't gonna be able
Pop it in. How the head gonna pop?
I already know, man. Hey, yo, my head pop every day. I get downloads every day, man. And people be looking at me like I'm hilarious or like I'm crazy. I've been called crazy my whole life.
We
You know what
have
I'm
to.
saying? Because I always had that discernment, yo. Even as a kid, I always knew there was something more than this.
Yep.
Think about how crazy they think we is standing on this corner saying we dress like Power
They
Rangers.
probably think we hit. And you see, we going into heavy information.
No way, it don't matter what they think.
Oh, we gonna be looking at them like they crazy. They say stomach touching their back.
What's that scripture? We have to be a fool for the Lord's sake.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's why everywhere I go, I spread love, man. I spread light. I spread love and light. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't know how to handle that. A lot of people look at me like I'm crazy or something, but it's not that. It's not me. You know what I'm saying? It's not me doing this. It's the Lord doing this, man. He's working through me to get to whoever this person that I'm talking to at this moment in time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What's that precept?
If you put foolishness and then scroll down, there'll be somewhere to do. Check this out real quick, bro. This is the penalty for not getting an RFID. This is the penalty. They gonna kill you if you don't get it, but if you get it, the Lord gonna kill you. Let's see how he gonna kill you.
Revelation 14 and 9 and 10. And it says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast or his image, and received his mark in his forehead or his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
So they're gonna be tormented with fire and brimstone. That's not hell. Ain't no place on the ground. If it was, the white man would have found it already and been throwing us down there.
Already been doing that.
Already been doing it. But check this out. The lake of fire. So hell ain't what they say it is in the church, but the lake of fire is this the lake of fire right here.
Yeah, we're already in it.
Yep. Let me show you why. We're gonna go to the book of Psalms 58 and 7. I'm gonna have you look quick. It says, "Let them melt away as waters." So the Lord is gonna melt this place with the nuclear missiles. So let them melt away as waters, which run continually when he benefits both to shoot his arrows. The arrows are the nuclear missiles. It's written in code. And that's why right here, that's why right here, you got the nuclear missile with an arrow. So let them melt away as waters when he benefits both to shoot his arrows. So that's how America becomes a lake of fire. Everything we see on the surface, the Lord gonna melt it with the nuclear destruction. Russia, China, North Korea, Iran, the Middle East, even Europe, America's own allies, they all gonna shoot their nuclear missiles to America. Why? Because every dog got his day, right? America, the big dog.
Days are over.
Yup. So this is how America becomes a lake of fire. It's actually going to the salvation because the Lord will cause us to go up. When we look down, you're going to see the Gulf of Mexico. You're going to see the Great Lakes of Michigan. You're going to see America, the shape of it is going to be completely covered in fire and lava. So the lake of fire, that's speaking from an aerial view when you're looking down at this place being burnt up. And we're going to get salvation, which, Lord, what do we see next time? Or you hit us in the comments, we'll give you some links. We're going to get salvation by what the world calls UFOs. Ain't no,
We are UFOs. We are aliens.
Yep, the Lord said, yep. So,
Came on slave ships, leaving on spaceships.
meaning what? The rest of the people, they originate here on the earth with the Lord's people. We was here before the beginning.
Yeah, the beginning of time, the beginning of everything.
So we really angels in fleshly bodies.
Right.
So
Angels are
technically,
messages from God.
yep, and so,
That's what we are, messengers.
and what the world calls UFOs, they're actually called chariots. Chariot is another word for vehicle. So the Lord has vehicles too. You know, where do we get the idea to make vehicles? You know, it ain't nothing new. So, and that's why the white man in the Pentagon is so scared. Because it ain't no aliens flying them, it's superpowered black men Black Superman.
The hierarchy
Black
of all
Adam.
this is
Yup.
wow.
It's 3:55, brother. We don't want to impede on
No,
that.
no, you good. You're good.
These are YouTube channels, man.
Yes.
Heart of David, 144. Hope, Grace, and Mercy, 144. Yasher Allah, 144. I kind of got close with the letters. That's YASHARA.
Yeah, I got you.
144. And I got a couple channels I bounce around. You scroll, they'll pop up.
I was just gonna say, put it in your wallet.
Yeah, I already know.
Hey, that's the real money.
Yeah, that's the real money you put in your wallet right now, man.
I already know. Yeah, that's the first thing that came to my mind. Yo, hey man, my name's Trey Javu, man.
I'm Kalab, man. So good to meet you, brother.
Man, it's
I'm
good
a brother
to
live.
meet again. Good to meet again.
Yeah,
Don't be out here
that's
long,
all.
bro. Don't be out here.
Hey, Trey Javu, man.
Every Saturday
Work
we out
every
here.
Saturday or just
It shifts every week.
we'll see you, bro.
Oh yeah, man, we will.
We
Bro.
know where we at. We know where
Hey,
we at,
man,
man.
hey, you know what we
Hey,
do,
man,
man.
beautiful, man. Hey, if you ain't go to the house and get fed, you think you got fed by the words of the Lord.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Have a good day, man.
All right, now, brother.
We can,
Yeah, that's it.
I turned y'all camera so you can be part of the listen.
Uh-huh.
Because, you know, for a while, our cameras wasn't even on each other.
Hey, Salawam to the brother Kahawam Live. Daughter Yahweh say, thank you for that information about the banks closing, the Chase Banks, because that's what she bank at. So, yeah. So, hey, that was beautiful. And that's the dynamic. The Lord had a completely non-believer and sent, what appears to be a true believer. So,
The brother he walked by, we spoke, and when he got to that corner, he was waiting on the light, but he kept on looking back. The Spirit told me to tell him, hey man, come hear the word. You know what I'm saying? And that's why he came up here.
hey, the light could have turned. The Lord had to stay there. So, you know what I'm saying? So,
I done seen him a few times out here, just passing through. I didn't know he worked back there, but I done seen him a few times, man. All right, so we gonna end it on that note right there. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do another. We're gonna finish this lesson that we had. We already had this lesson for. We're gonna finish this lesson another day throughout the week together. All right, y'all brothers got anything?
I know that's it.
Got anything, y'all strong? All right, we're gonna face the east. Give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule well, teaching his truth in its entirety. And we out here again through the power and spirit of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Hoping that this lesson is edifying. We almost up out of here. Keep on pushing, keep on fighting, and most of all, keep the faith is real. We almost up out of here, man. It's your brother Kalam, also go by Hope, Grace, and Mercy.
Brother Live, also Heart of David.
Y'all say I love 144. All right, man. Hopefully, again, this lesson was edifying, man. Shalom. Shalom.
Hey, Shalom. Beware of the cunning hunter.
That was beautiful.
Death to America.